Welcome to the nightcap of the NCCAA Division II Women's Basketball Championships on day one as we feature the 3-seed champion Christian College Tigers and the number 16 Trinity Baptist Eagles. Welcome aboard the broadcast. I'm Kyle Rush. Happy to have you alongside as we have one more ticket to punch into the semifinal. Pensacola Christian flex their muscle to get there. The winner gets a tough Eagles squad tomorrow night. But first, it's about getting there as we take the starting lineups. First for the Trinity Baptist Eagles. And some unfamiliar faces in the starting lineup, but no doubt they'll lie on Jayla Green. Nearly 20 points a game, and what a story she has been from the injury a season ago. We'll get more into that throughout the broadcast. As for the Tigers from champion Christian, they're the only team in this tournament to beat the top seed in Arlington Baptist. They got some scores in their own right, led by Destiny Gonzalez, a 6'1 forward, a senior out of Las Vegas. 46% from the field. She'll be fun to watch and one to keep an eye on all game long. Along with Harriet Mendoza out of Denver City, Texas, a pair of upperclassmen leading the Tigers into battle, trying to get that final spot in the semis. Manning, Gonzalez, Parson, Bannister, Mendoza, the 5 for the Tigers in white. Green, Perez, Jones, Newton for the Eagles, and we're underway. It's the Tigers who will get the first crack. Working against the zone right away. Was hesitating now, waiting for that lob. It was denied. Fired a pass inside. Awaiting it was Mendoza. Couldn't finish. And here come the Eagles. Race to the baseline. Look for the pitch back. Nothing there. All by a lonesome. Unmarked down low. And maybe a dribble too far went Newton. Couldn't finish. Kick in the corner. Thought about the triple. As the Tigers come, led by DeAnthony Ellison. At his second season at the helm. Already a big win on their resume, but I know this is where they prove their worth, if you will. 6-2 in the NCCAA this year. Lob inside, off the window. No, follow. That's good. And Gonzalez converts off the second chance bucket. We mentioned she averages nearly 18 a game. Averages just under a double-double. One to keep an eye on throughout the proceedings for sure. Drive inside, looking for the bank, the Iron kind. Nice take from Michelle Jones, just averaging 4 a game, but named to the school's all-decade team last season as they announced that in 2020. One of 2 current members of the Eagles to achieve that honor on the all-decade team. Jones one, Melanie Newton the other. The senior out of Gainesville. And a 5-second count as they stood with the ball within arm's length and didn't get that separation. But the players, the 2 anyway, for Trinity Baptist, not the only members or former Eagles that have made that team. Their grad assistant, Juliana Calise, also a member of that team. And she'll be on the sidelines with Judy Allen, her 6th season at the helm of the Lady Eagles. 2 apiece, 2 minutes gone by. Eagles have this one poked away, and off with it is Bannister. Fakes the pass, takes it herself in a block call. She'll go to the line for a pair.
Foul call at number 4, Green, her first.
Jayla Green picks up the foul, her first. And at the line, it's Bannister, 58% from the stripe this year. The first is good. A team that was awfully impressive at home were the Tigers. They were 6-0 there. As that one's good. But did not come away with a regional championship. Perhaps keeping them out of a top 2 seed. By the way, they're on the opposite end of the bracket than Arlington Baptist. So if they meet, it would be a title matchup. As they inbound here, you get the call from Coach Ellison. How they want to handle things here. Blow by all the way to the 10. Bannister made that one look easy. Averages over 11.5 a game. We see that explosive first step, and it's a quick little 4-0 run here. And the Tigers ahead 6-2. Post move inside. Strong move at that from Newton. She couldn't finish. And a foul trying to get the second chance opportunity. And a little too greedy perhaps was Perez. That's her first, beg your pardon, team second. And another chance to extend the lead 3 minutes in. A reminder, the NCCAA network powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel, both internationally and domestically, by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. The lead now 6. 6 straight. Scramble time, though, for the defense. 3-ball corner pocket. Michelle Jones dialed in from deep. Just a 16% shooter from out there. When she has that much time and space, percentages go up. High percentage shot by Mendoza, who's already a pretty good shooter from the floor at over 55%. Answers, and it's a 10-5 start. Into the corner, another 3-ball goes up. That one awry, though. Snatched out of the air, up and under, and drawing the foul is Jayla Green. She's listed a 5'6" guard, but a good rebounder, over 6 rebounds a game. You see the instincts there. Things you can't teach. A first-team All-South Region selection, ranked 17th in the country in points, at just under 20 a game, which she has scored 7 of 10 times. If you need a model of consistency, we don't need to look much further than 4 and blue. And perhaps the announcer jinx got her there. She misfired on the second free throw. Stays at a 4-point game. Flip to the corner, 3-ball on the way. Chased down by Newton. Now looking to scramble out of trouble now. Full head of steam. Look to push forward. 3-ball on the way. Step and fire off the mark from Jones. And there's that burst again by Bannister. Lost her footing, though. And lost the basketball out of bounds as well. And they'll check, make sure she's all right. See the explosiveness she has. Junior out of Kansas City, Missouri. The Missouri side of Kansas City. And you're around there much, you find out they're very particular about which side they're on. Drive inside. Off the mark that time. Rebounded and now coming away with it. Parson. Back to Bannister. Weaves inside. Thought about the long range. Said finds in the corner. Manning was all alone there, but pass inside got deflected. Nicely done by Tobuk, who poked it away. Into the corner, all by herself. Couldn't knock it down. There's Green again. Kick out. 3-ball this time. That one off the back heel, no good. 2 really good looks at it, neither fall. Bannister off balance. Didn't get a really clean look at it that time. Hits the deck yet again as it comes the other way. Green, 3-ball. Halfway down and out. 3 consecutive open triples. Missed the mark. Green, Perez, Jones all had good looks. Neither have converted. And Al Perez, I believe, just picked up foul number 2.
Perez, her second, team third.
So that could be early problems for Judy Allen, head coach of the Eagles. A quick sub as Moesha Jones quickly returns. And you see, one on a 2-man game. That's the call from the sideline. It's like a 1-man game there. As a load inside as Gonzalez, a strong move. Best they could do is foul her. And 2 free throws coming. We'll see who they tag. It's Gonzalez, a 70% free throw shooter at the line. It's Moesha Jones who picks up the foul. It's her first, team fourth. With 4 minutes to go, it'll be bonus the rest of the way in the quarter. For the Tigers, we now have a 5-point lead. Second good. So they've stretched it to 6. Now Michelle Jones will bring it across. No relation, by the way, between Michelle and Moesha. Crossover dribble. Back outside, lost the handle, wanted it back, can't get it to her. Long corner-to-corner pass, found the mark. Defense able to rotate, though. Tough shot inside, missed everything. And it's back over to the Tigers. They've doubled them up so far at 12-6, albeit very early. One spot remains in the semifinal. Manning, all by her lonesome. All 3 of those. And the lead has swelled to 9, and get the sense an important trip down for the Eagles. She's back her way in. Now a handle. It's a tie-up. It'll stay with Trinity Baptist.
Trinity gets possession of the ball after the jump.
And the substitution comes on. Taylor Branch checks in. Looking, now finally does come in. Tobuk weaves, foul, and will it be shooting or baseline? They say it's on the floor. So Tobuk won't get the trip to the free throw line, but it's the foul on Irish Holmes. Just the second team foul. 3 ball on the way. That's off the front iron. Kick back, Green. Into the corner, open look there, halfway down and out. Another good look, couldn't find the mark, but another opportunity on the offensive rebound. Green spins one inside and a foul on the way in, and Melanie Newton will go to the line.
Foul, called number 20, Baxter.
3 offensive rebounds that trip down. And it'll result in a trip to the charity stripe, where Newton's a 72% shooter. Well, the shots aren't falling. That's a place to try to get to. See the ball go in the basket, but that one spun around and out. The iron's been unkind early on to the Eagles as both spin out. Quickly the other way. No, follow. Yes. Takira Fuller was there. And the lead now to double figures at 17-6. 7-0 run. as it has been a while since the Eagles have scored. Got to go back to the 6:34 mark. And it's 3 minutes and change without a bucket. As a result, they found themselves down 11 here in the opening quarter. Good feed there, and a foul on the way up, and back to the line will go Newton. And she misfired on the last. And so now, this one called on Branch. That's her first. So Branch with 1. Irish Holmes has 2. And both teams now in the bonus the rest of the quarter. Free throw good from Newton here. And second around and out, no good. 2 of 6 from the stripe to start. For the Eagles, just 2 of 13 from the field at 15%, but they force a turnover. Looking for the air opportunity there. Stripped away into the corner. Green, 3-ball, corner pocket. Jayla Green able to find the bottom. And it's 17-10. She now has 4 on Newton's second assist, and now Wells picks up the foul on the other end. Wells, a 5'6" guard, a freshman out of Homestead, Florida. And it puts Manning at the line, a 60% free throw shooter. And the iron and kind spun around it out. It's the first miss from the line so far for the Tigers. That one good. So split the pair. It's 18-10. As Michelle Jones brings it across now into the hands of Green. Back to Jones. Tobuk. Green thought about the 3. Now swings a pass over to the corner. Drive inside. A lot of contact. Free throws are going to be coming as they are over the limit. And guess who? It's Newton to the line again.
Branch, first second.
This one on Branch, that's her second. So Branch and Irish Holmes both with a pair. And when you're not shooting well, just 3 of 14 from the field, a chance to make inroads at the free throw line. That's what Newton has given them, but she's just 1 of 5 on those opportunities. On the year, a 72% free throw shooter. Second perfect. How's that 72% stroke? Accustomed to coming from behind. They've done it on a couple of occasions this year. Is that one rolled up and in? Nice play there on the inside as Gilliam is able to roll it home. Sends the lead to 9. Tobuk steps in and misfired. And sub coming. Tobuk will step out. I mentioned the comeback gene, if you will, from the Eagles. Most notably, got to go to the Bible College NITs in the title game. They trailed by 5 with 1:45 to go. They came back and won the ball game. Large part due to their success at the free throw line where they made 9 straight. Gonzalez from downtown connects and shoots the lead up to 12. Runs right through a screen. No call there. Inside, there's a foul. And guess who? It's Newton again to the free throw line. These will be free throws 7 and 8 for Melanie Newton in the first quarter. They haven't been able to guard her without fouling. The problem, if you're the Eagles, she's just 2 of 6 so far from the line. Normally a pretty good free throw shooter. Her last 2 have looked really good. Well, made 2 in a row. Looks to extend that even further to a third. Free throw up and does just that. Well, the first time in the game that the Eagles have converted on both free throws. Lead 11. Bannister. There's that first step again. The first step, blow by, see you later, and the lead dances out to 13, 25-12. Long range three, too long. Green the rebound, tipped it to a teammate. They thought about trying another. And Green just with 4 points so far, and 4 1/4, not bad. At the horn, good if it goes, but it's off the mark. Seemed like she realized at the last moment she had to fire away. She got it off in time, but to no avail. It's a hot start for Champion Christian as they're off to a 25-13 lead. So 1 quarter in the books, and Champion Christian found a way with 25 points in the opening period with 52.9, nearly 53% shooting, 2 of 3 from downtown, and 5 of 6 at the line. Excellent shooting numbers is why they find themselves 12 ahead as we start the second quarter. They've taken a lot of high percentage shots too. Gilliam drops it off, misfire there. Second chance opportunity, no. Loose ball on the floor. And a couple good looks, couldn't finish. Boy, shooting as good of a percentage as they are. If you're the Eagles, you can ill afford to give them 2-3 opportunities. That one, no good. Off the heel of the iron. Green couldn't quite get the rebound. Bannister doesn't necessarily outrun you down there, but that first step in the half court, so good. And a good move inside by Fuller, but she couldn't capitalize. Just try to back down a quick spin move. Well, it was last touch, though, by the Eagles. It'll be Manning to trigger. Inside, got position, and not necessarily a bad foul from behind. Moesha Jones does pick up her second, but takes away a layup where now she's got to earn them at the stripe, and Fuller, a pretty good free throw shooter at 77%. So she'll now, they're trying to earn the two the hard way after the foul. And perfect. She'll get one more. Trying to stretch the lead to 14. That one rattles through. As you see these type of tournaments where a win in your regional final or regional tournament gets you a ticket here. A lot of teams come in on many win streaks or have won games. These two teams the exception. Just 2 of 3 teams are on the kick ball. That'll hold possession, and that actually worked to the Eagles' favor. 3 teams of the 8 came in losing their last contest. These are 2 of them. Drop step inside. Oh, a powerful move from Fuller there. And the sophomore capitalizes at a timeout called by the Eagles. Senses things slipping in the wrong direction.
30-second timeout.
As you see a look there at head coach Judy Allen talking things over on the sideline. And talking things over with Oceana Tobuk, 5'9" sophomore out of Lebanon, before going into the huddle. But you got to think for them, you got to see more of Jayla Green, the junior from Jacksonville, Florida, just with 4 points and 3 shots. And she's their catalyst, and the Tigers know it. They marked her well. But a balanced scoring, 7 from Gonzalez, 6 from Manning and Bannister. Worth noting, too, Trinity Sneed and Justin Vedran often compliment Jayla Green. They're not here. So it's a little different look than normal for the Eagles. Green picks up a low pass, swings it, baseline, wild shot, got the roll. Why not? Green will pick up the assist as Perez flipped it up and in, and Bannister again. Just a streak of lightning. So when you think you might be gathering some momentum, streaks to the basket, and just like that, she matches your deuce. Perez. A higher percentage look this time. A high bounce off the iron, and it was kind. And knocks down the triple. Perez is a sharp shooter from out there, although struggled at times as your streaky, certainly. She has 8 in a game in her career. That's a school record. Got to go back to last February against Toccoa Falls. Trying it again. Speaking of streaky, not this time though. Think about that, is Pensacola, who drained him from seemingly everywhere in our last game, had 16 as a team. And in one game, Perez had half of that. 8 of them. That's pretty impressive stuff. She's got 1 so far here. Turnover. Tobuk read the passing lane, trying to go coast to coast. Racing from behind and poking it away was Manning, and now she's fouled. Excellent hustle by Manning, not giving up on the play. And that's Perez's 3rd foul. So right after she connects on a triple and just misfired on another, she's got to go to the bench with 3 fouls. Not a hard pill to swallow, especially when you're trailing 31-18. Tigers, we mentioned, just 1 loss in NCCAA play from the tournament's top seed. It came to these Tigers. Tamira Manning misses that one. Tigers actually saw them twice this year, and they split those 2 meetings. Drift to the wing. Oh, hesitate from there. Swing it around. Green getting involved now. Finger roll is good as she's got 6. Almost had the look when she caught the ball that time that she was going to find a way to shoot. Took a man right to the rim. You see the brace on that right knee, and it's part of perhaps one of the best stories in the country in the NCCAA this year, or maybe college basketball in general. As you see her sort of stretch out that right leg. Jayla Green missed the second half of the season a year ago with a torn ACL. And those injuries, tough to come back from, certainly. How has she responded? And then the moving screen. The call here.
Foul called on number 11.
It's on Wells. That's her 2nd. But going back to the story on Green, tore her ACL, second half of her sophomore year. Used the quarantine time, etc., to rehab and get herself back to shape to where she was ready for this year. And not only ready, playing at a first-team all-region level. Impressive stuff. And she averages just under 20 a game the year after the ACL injury. It's come back stronger than ever. Has the ball here. Drive, kick, set up a teammate. Couldn't finish. A good open look from Jones in the corner. She's had a few. Couldn't convert that one, though. And errant pass. Manning just did have room to track it down. Up by 11. Look to swing it around. 3 ball. Nearly missed everything. Long rebound. Putback's no good. 3rd try will draw the foul. Harriet Mendoza, one of the +1, unable to get it.
Foul called number 23, Jones.
And she can be a force on the inside, averaging just under eight rebounds a game, 14.5 points, and creates a lot of second chance opportunities for herself. And the junior out of Denver City, Texas, at the line, where she's 55% on the year. Got the roll there. Soft rim will help a sort of a line drive look. Your margin for error is smaller with that type of arc on it. Got more on that one and rattled it right through. So makes good on a pair. The shooting percentage down for the Tigers here, but still at 44% from where they were a quarter ago, which was really close to 54%. And turnover here gives it right back to them. Trinity Baptist, meanwhile, just 6 of 22 at 27% from the field. Big reason they trail by 13. Long range, that one no good. They're just one of their last 5 are the Tigers now as they've cooled off considerably. Bannister looks to change that. Another second chance opportunity. And the Tigers now with 12 second chance points. To the Eagles, 1. Loose ball. Here comes Bannister out on the break. 2-on-1. Lost the handle on the way in. Mendoza got going a little too quick for her own good that time and couldn't come to a complete stop. And that's why you see coaches that teach that jump stop much easier to control and stop quickly. She's good from there, though. Another offensive rebound, but Gonzalez unable to finish. Good defense inside. And despite allowing the board. And now Jones at the controls. Inside, Toba couldn't finish. Good defense as she was matched every step of the way from Parson. And now just glides all the way to the cup. Nobody stopped Destiny Gonzalez. Well, she's from Vegas, and she looked like she just took a stroll right down the strip. Easy lay-in there. 37-20, the lead 17, as large as it's been all game. Skip pass inside. Up and under. Thought there was an extra step there. No. Follows no good. So Wells might have gotten away with the extra step, but no matter. Bannister comes flying the opposite direction. Full steam ahead. And the lead's up to 12. Well, Bannister has 12. The lead at 19. Oh, pass isn't deflected. That might have saved a deuce. Green was cutting. Gonzalez got a hand on it. Now she dumps it off. Oh, missed everything from point blank. Did Parson. Well, they'll slow it down. Eagles team doesn't have the same look as they do with Sneed and Vedran. That is for certain. Tough finish inside. It's Jayla Green again. Now with 8 points. And a foul the other way as quickly Gonzalez got it back on the other end. Jayla Green, some way, somehow, found a way to get it to fall, and then just as quick as she does that, it's matched on the other end, and 2 free throws coming now for Gonzalez. Perfect on her first trip to the line as she hit both.
Foul was called on number 23, Michelle Jones.
Foul whistled against Jones. That's her first. Team's 5th. Conversely, the Tigers have not committed a foul here in the quarter. Nearly 7.5 gone by as the free throws are good. leads 19. Looking for help. Finds Newton. Newton went to the line an awful lot in that first half as Wells misses everything. Quickly the other way. Bannister has some space. Thought about the step back. Instead, he'll work it around. Drive inside and pass to no one in particular from Irish Holmes. Goes out of bounds. Pair of early fouls for her. So she hasn't seen her normal minutes in this one. But up 19, they haven't needed it, at least not to this point. The offensive end has been a struggle so far for Trinity Baptist. Just 9 points so far in the quarter. Down Main Street, floater. Right there, got the miss? No. 2 point-blank looks. And Jones couldn't capitalize on either. Unable to finish, but she does earn a held ball, so it'll stay with the Eagles. Hustle most certainly there. As the officials talk things over. And they will reset the shot clock. So a full 30 to work with. Green doesn't need any. Catch and shoot, no. Tabak, the follow, no. Got her own. Back up and draws the foul. So more really good looks that trip as Green's all smiles as they share a laugh down there. She along with Newton.
Team first.
And I think some of the Tigers in on it as well. First free throw, no good. One more to come. It's quite the matter. As they've had quite a laugh at Green and still a smile on her face as she comes to defensive end. Looking to take the charge, no, but a travel. Has Irish Holmes shuffled her feet, and that's probably for the better, as that would have been our third. Turnover nonetheless, but just keep a foul off the score sheet. Look inside. There she'll tee it up. Knock down the triple. Jayla Green from downtown. Got to look, and you got to think she'll be more assertive going forward, especially in the second half. You've seen her try to facilitate so far, and still with 11 points, but you'd have to think she'll be much more of a creator as the game goes on. 3 launched, misfired. Wells tries to save it, unable to do so. A 4 of 18 from downtown. Team that normally shoots at nearly a 35% clip through the Eagles. They're at 23 so far tonight. Spin move, looking to shake loose. Feet inside. Wrap around, kick out, 3-ball. Parson, Wells short. Wells had it, lost it, and then knocked it loose again. Excellent play by Wells and a shot clock violation. So Wells, who had the rebound and then fought to get it back. Excellent play, and has a laugh with her head coach walking the other way. Shot clock is off. They can hold for 1. Trailing by 18. And that pass over Green's head. And a confused look on her face as that one was well high. So 12.5 to go. They'll roll it into the front court. Manning, blow by all the way to the 10. Missed the gimme. And then it was blocked, and now a late foul called on Tobak.
Foul called on number 35.
6.8 to go, and looked like the Eagles thought that the Tigers were going to hold for one, but Manning had other ideas as she streaked right to the rim, but they missed the layup and missed an easy follow. Parson did, however, earn the trip to the line as she misfires on the first. 57% from the line on the year. And while, yes, they sit with a comfortable 19-point lead, look at some of the opportunities. It could have been much bigger. Final seconds ticking away. Got a good look at it. At the buzzer, just shy. As Jones tried to create some fireworks right before the intermission, unable to do so. And as a result, it's a 44-25 lead. Champion Christian looking to set up a date in the semifinal with Pensacola. They're half away from just that. Welcome back as we get set for half number 2. But before we do, we'll go down the Score International stat sheet. The NCCAA network powered by Score International. As Score specializes in short-term mission trips, pairing your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining Score on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to learn more. Tail of the tape as you see the field goal percentage playing a big factor. Nearly 43% from the floor are the Tigers, who will start the half. Manning, Gonzalez, Bannister, Parson, Mendoza. It was just 23.5% for the Eagles, who come out with Green, Perez, Jones, and Newton. And you got to think Green's going to be a big part of the story if Trinity's going to mount a comeback here. She had 11 in the first half, and she's hit 20 in 7 of 10. 20 points in 7 of 10 games, that is. Here she got her hands on a steal. She's off to the races. Weaves didn't have numbers. Now Driss finds Wells in the corner, halfway down and out. Green got it back for her. Perez, teardrop, no. Back to Green again. So they've come out scrappy, have the Eagles. Right from the onset. Now Green will go to the line as she attacks the rim. And you can already tell, at least in that opening possession, a more assertive look from Jayla Green, who left it to Perez, who's a streaky shooter, but she couldn't capitalize, nearly got it to go, but Green helped get it back. And then, when she got it back on the wing, drove hard to the rim and drew the contact. Another free throw coming. That one missed off the left side. And the struggle's even there as they're 6 of 14 from the line. As a unit are the Eagles. Short corner jumper. That won't fall. Loose ball. And bumped by Jones. That's going to be her third.
Michelle Jones, her third.
So Jones and Perez both with 3. Something to keep tabs on. All by her lonesome. Couldn't connect on the 3. Couldn't Manning. And another foul here. And see who this one's whistled against. A pair of them down there.
Jones, her third.
This was on Moesha Jones. That's her third. So both Joneses and Perez with 3 fouls. Drive, kick, Bannister, the triple. Missed short. Green took away the offensive rebound. It's a jump ball. Our team will have possession anyway, but when he ripped that one away is almost to say I've had enough of that. But despite the good looks, Tigers unable to capitalize on the scoreboard. Now Green looks to dance, weaves inside. Thought she got bumped on the way in, didn't get the call. And now they race the other way. Too far under the rim for Gonzalez. She kicked it back out. Now Manning lost the handle. Stripped and taken away. But then right back it comes as Manning returned the favor. And then added a deuce. Newton full steam ahead. Couldn't kiss it off the window soft enough. Now the break comes the other way. Nice feed to Bannister, but she's too far underneath. Triple. No, Bannister got it back. Baseline drive. Up, under, no. Tip, no. And a foul from behind. Third and fourth chances right at the rim. And this time, Gonzalez will get to the line. And it's Jayla Green's second foul. It'll be Destiny Gonzalez at the line, where she's a perfect 4 of 4. $11 points on the night for Gonzalez. And make it 12. Second chance points. Another one of those numbers that's heavily in the Tigers' favor. 14 of them to just 2. And both of those are on free throws for the Eagles. Green comes to the basketball. They pass around her. Instead, it's Newton. Brown puts it on the bounce. 14 to shoot. Green now. Comes, thought about it. Instead, feeds inside. Spin move. Good move, unable to finish. Green somehow nearly got the rebound. Outside, Perez for 3.
Three-pointer.
So the third connection from downtown for Perez, and that one she was wide open. Lead down to 19 again. Gonzalez drives baseline. Weaves right around traffic, and Tobuk had no answer down low. 15-29 and a timeout. As Judy Allen had seen things slip the wrong direction at least a little too quickly. As the timeout is called. Going to remind you that the NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pay your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel internationally and domestically. And join SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to learn more. There you get a good look at the huddle for the Eagles, led by Judy Allen in her 6th season at the helm. And Green came out with that sort of assertive look and got 2 quick points, but has been quiet since. And just a few minutes in here to this third quarter. Perez got it on the pitch back, unable to handle it cleanly, and misfired at Green. Now it's all ahead, and all by herself is Manning. Lead swells yet again. 23 now. Tobuk looks for help, finds Green, cuts into the middle. Nice kick. Unable to finish. Green got the rebound. Now she's taking over herself. She said, well, all right, I got it back, and this time I'm not giving it up. I'm going to earn a trip to the line. And Judy Allen and out of the head from the sideline, almost as if say, yeah, we need more of that.
Number 2.
Manning picks up her second foul. As Green picks up her 13th point. Converts on both. Green now 4 of 6 from the line to go with 4 of 8 from the floor. Inside, somebody left Gonzalez all by herself. She couldn't finish inside. It's Moesha Jones who picks up the foul on the follow. And that's her fourth foul. So not a lot of places to turn to. It was just 4 players in reserve. And here comes Wells as the free throw is good. As Sneed and Vedran, who normally are a big part of their offense, 11 and 12 points a game respectively, aren't here. And normally helps the depth, certainly, for the Eagles. Now foul trouble becomes a bigger problem than if they were here. As a 5'7" junior out of Lexington, South Carolina, heads to the bench with 4 fouls. Tobuk nearly had it ripped away, then throws it away. No, it's still loose. It's still in play. Bannister looks to pick up the assist, and Manning traveled. Oh, mercy. The invisible defender got him that time. They tried to get an assist and a layup all in one. Instead, they got a turnover. That's not the stat they were trying to add to. Perez, pump and go, baseline drive, misfired. Wells couldn't get the offensive rebound. Bannister comes away with it, throws it right to Newton. So a couple sloppy possessions in succession here. Newton feeds inside, Green, the hoop and the harm. And DeAnthony Ellison just sort of threw his hands up in the air to say, look, we had a wide open layup, missed that, and then he let this happen. A reach and foul, and Green right to the rim. It's the 3rd foul, by the way, on Manning, who committed the travel on the other end. Invisible defenders worked out pretty well. We got it back to a 20-point margin. Misfired on the free throw. So 16 points for Green now. And now she's gotten the steal. And Green trying to find a way to get her team back in it. As this one's a kickball, it'll stay here. And 5:28 to go in the third. Set little goals. Say you get it to under 15. Heading to the fourth. Then try to get it under 10 with less than 5 to go. And you make a game of it yet. If Green has her way, it certainly will be, and a foul away from the ball. And it'll be the 4th team foul. It's on Gonzalez. That's her second.
Her second.
Well, it's bonus time the rest of the way for both sides here in the third quarter. Trigger comes into Wells. Finds Green. Backs her way down. Kick out. Perez. 3. Bang! And there's life yet in the Eagles as Jayla Green is creating perhaps a comeback bid. Looking to silence it, and does. The answer from Gilliam.
Gilliam for 3.
She only averages just over 2 a game. She's got 5 tonight. Green tried to slip a pass in. It was taken away and bobbled out of bounds on the fast break. As Taylor Branch couldn't handle it. Sophomore from Searcy, Arkansas. As Talor sort of shakes her head at that one as she goes back on the defensive end. And that's an offensive foul. Anytime that arm extends, you're going to get hit. And Tabak picks up her second and another turnover. It's the 13th for the Eagles. There's a margin at 21. Those are the ones that are tough to take. Bannister into the corner. Irish Holmes swings it around. Gonzalez backs her way in. Gilliam thought about the 3. Green stripped it from her, but she got it back. Under 10 to shoot. Now 5 to shoot. Green nearly took it away. Bannister is going to get an open 18-footer. Popped in and out. Now Green wanted the ball. Instead, Wells flips it to Newton. And back to Jones. Now Green's got it. 3 on the way. Halfway down and out. And a little skip in her step as she thought that she had that one. You just sort of see the momentum building for her. And wrapped around and hung on tight to Newton as she was beat on the block. And well, that's one way to do it. Make them earn it at the line. We'll try to do just that. Gonzalez, part of her routine. We'll see, she wants to clear her mind of what we heard from the Tigers camp. She'll walk all the way beyond the three-point line, take a breath, try to clear her head, focus in on the free throw at hand, and it works for her. We mentioned earlier, good free throw shooter, 70% on the year. And the announcer jinxed got her there. She was 9 of 9 until that miss. So a pretty good day at the stripe, and she's gotten there 10 times. Spin move in traffic and a travel. Jones trying to plead that the ball got knocked loose, as is our head coach, to no avail. Lead still 22. Mine, it has been a season for both to remember. Mentioned the upset bid from the Tigers earlier this year as they beat Arlington Baptist, ranked number 1 in the country at the time. They're the number 1 seed in this tournament. They're the only team in NCCAA DII to do just that, as Green can't get that one to roll through. Back she comes, absolutely swatted away. You could hear the hand hit the basketball as Wells on the recovery swatted that one aside. Wide open, Gilliam for 3. He was clapping for it before it got there. She knew she had the look, and she's a perfect 2 of 2 from distance. The first one she hit was when, earlier in the quarter, you got the sense that perhaps the Eagles were mounting some momentum. A tie up here will send it to the Tigers. And Gilliam, right after a Perez 3, answered with one of her own. And when it went down to 17, quickly bumped it right back out to 20. Hasn't gotten that close since that moment. As we wind under 2.5 in the third. 3 in the corner again. Back-to-back triples now from the Tigers as Justice Irish Holmes comes away with the triple. The sophomore from Chandler, Arizona, joining the long-distance party. Perez fouled on the way in. She'll go to the line. It's on the floor, but they're over the limit.
Foul on number 5, Gilliam. First, second.
So it's the second foul on Gilliam. And free throws coming for Perez. 60% free throw shooter. You're looking for consistent roles in the starting lineup, and it's been an ever-evolving lineup for Judy Allen and Trinity Baptist, as Perez is the only player on the roster that has started every game. Now this year different than most, but still a feat that you don't see often. This injury or otherwise, she's been constantly available, and sometimes that's the most valuable asset. As Fuller puts in the putback. The lead's 29. Remember, it was just a few minutes ago where it was 17 and momentum started to build a little bit for the Eagles. It's been a long time since. 4 minutes without a field goal. as Green will go back to the free throw line.
Foul called on Gibson.
It's a 12-1 run. As makes good on the first free throw to Green. 7 rebounds to go along with her 17 points tonight. And with a quarter to go and just 2 away, it would appear she'll get to that 20-point plateau again. It's been recent hot shooting from downtown as they've connected on 3 of their last 4. Travel here, though. Give it away. So they found range from distance, and they've obviously proven they can beat the tournament's top seed. Might start peeking ahead to the semifinal, at least their fans anyhow. But they'll have to clean up some of what we've seen today, mainly 17 turnovers.
Foul coming number 23.
And I think about the potential ceiling for this Tigers team going forward. They have 17 turnovers, yet lead by 27. On top of that, they've given up 21 free throws. They get 22 free throws as Newton makes the first. And a senior, you never know. As with that extra year of eligibility, if some of the seniors will come back or not. But normal year, this would be Newton's last tournament. She's turned in a fine performance. Got to the line an awful bunch. And now off the turnover, ahead to Green. And she's hit the 20-point threshold 8 out of 11 games. It's not as easy as she makes it look, I assure you. And I think she knew what that one was, as she had a big old smile for her head coach after the layup. Ball deflected there. Perez took it away, kept it in play. Good sportsmanship on the opposite bench. Impressed by the effort was Gonzalez as she applauded it over there on the far side. It's that adage, game recognizes game. Perez, 3. No. Trying to keep it in was Wells. She kept it in, but right to Gilliam. Up ahead, lob inside, all by her lonesome as Fuller able to lay it in. She's now in double figures. And a heave at the horn off the mark. So the Eagles made a couple runs, and Green got to 20 points yet again. But it is still the Tigers from Champion Christian that are holding Trinity Baptist at bay. They're a quarter away from the semifinals. So welcome back as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. As it is a comfortable margin for the 3 seed Champion Christian. They get a turnover here and right to the rim. And right on cue is Talor Branch. And she now has 4. Her second bucket of the game. And you peek ahead, and could be a fun matchup between Champion and Pensacola. Well, if you're the Tigers, you certainly hope Pensacola doesn't make 16 threes on you, as they did earlier today. And you would have to think that another part of the message will be we can't turn it over 19 times against Pensacola either. Into the passing lane. Now they're the ones taking it away. Fuller goes coast to coast. Now without Green in the game, you sort of see the struggles offensively trying to find the right go-to player. As she goes right back to the scores table, and a little hobbled there for a moment, but there's no worse for the wear as she worked her way right back to the scores table, sort of stretching out that right leg. That's the one she tore the ACL in. Has the knee brace there. So, certainly in a game like this where the margin's 31. Still stuff to play for, trying to get to that 5th place mark if they could win going forward. It has been all chalk so far in this women's tournament, and it appears like it will hold. Really, you look at it, good game at the start. Is Grace Christian and Maranatha, who were supposed to play a semifinal a year ago, to the date almost, when everything was put on pause. The game that never was happened today, and it was a good one. Grace Christian came away with a win as Green again gets to the foul line.
Foul called at number 24.
And then it was Ozark, the host school, Ozark Christian, scared Arlington Baptist for a while. They led by as many as 10 early. It was 19-9 in favor of the Ambassadors, and it had the whole tournament abuzz. And then the Patriots did Patriot things the final 2.5 quarters. But Ozark hung tough. 90-76. It ended up being a 14-point win, but was much closer for much of that game. As Green misfired on the second free throw. Step, fire, jumper, no. Perez the rebound. In the night session, if you will, it was Pensacola's 16 3-balls. And that blasted them past Barclay as Green tries the triple. That off the mark. Offensive rebound. Back up. Rolls it in. Nicely done. Nice play inside. And right down the other way is Branch. So Jones the bucket on one end, and Branch quickly matched it. Summary of how things have gone. Thought about the long-range three to Newton. And now taking it, nearly banked it home. Alicia Jones got the rebound, back to Green. Swinging around the horn, Perez, baseline, nice feed inside. Newton draws the contact yet again. Mentioned she's been to the line a bunch. She was at the free throw line 8 times in the opening quarter.
First second.
And she was only one of her first 5, but has gotten that touch back. It was 5 of her last 6. 6 of 10 for the night. I think it's 7 of 11. Tell maybe some nerves played into that start as well. Being on this stage. Whereas that one bounces off the rim short. So she splits a pair, and it's easy. It is a hard foul inside, and Mendoza landed on that elbow. She's slow to get up. She'll be at the line to shoot a pair, and she'll hang in there. Her head coach is out there, and D'Anthony Ellison. And you know, typically you say, okay, all right, but I'm sure that was in there. But hearing from our perch, you'd almost say, you know, you made it harder on yourself, said Ellison. You could have just had a layup. Warranted a laugh from Mendoza. And she missed the free throw. And their coach looked like he wanted to say something to her, and Mendoza hasn't even looked that direction. Now she does. as she waits to shoot the free throw. Coaches keep coaching. And she missed both, and I'm sure she'll hear about that one later. She heard about it going the other end of the floor. But perhaps not as heralded as some of the top two seeds, Pensacola or Arlington Baptist, but it's a sneaky good unit for the Tigers. They haven't sneaked up on anybody tonight. They've been impressive. Keep in mind, a solid opponent they're beating today. The Eagles have been in the top 10 of the NCCAA rankings all season long. They peaked as high as number 7. Granted, not the same looking Eagles as we've seen most of the year, as we've alluded to, with Sneed and Vedran not here. But Jayla Green has been her usual self. Now and well off the mark. Long rebound, reeled in. Branch, kick, 3, halfway down and out. Another offensive rebound. They'll try it again, halfway down and out. And now it's given to Green. Doesn't have numbers. Slings Perez. Corner triple. Good. Second assist for Green. As Perez connects on her 4-3 ball. Set up the matchups for tomorrow as we have 5 minutes left in this one. Drive, kick, 3 to answer. Off the mark from Gibson. Out of bounds. It'll go back to Trinity Baptist. Semifinals will be the 3 and the 2. This Tigers team against Pensacola. And the 1 and the 4. Arlington Baptist against Grace Christian. Perez again tried the 3 in position for the rebound. Snagging it was Newton. Green inside, blocked aside. Fed outside on the run. Gibson blocked away, out of bounds. A nice hustle by Perez to get back. And Newton still hasn't gotten up on the other end as she goes right to the bleachers there as shows that right knee, and it's the graduate assistant, and Juliana Callis goes to check on her. Intriguing matchups on the other side of the consolation side of the bracket as well. The Ambassadors, the host school, they were upset-minded. Gave Arlington Baptist a tough run for a long, long time as Moesha Jones picks up her 5th foul. So her day is done, and then bench gets a little thinner in the last 4 minutes as Tobuck draws the foul.
Foul on number 21.
So Jones finishes just a couple points, 7 rebounds. But Maranatha at Ozark Christian College, that could spark for some morning entertainment for you on the NCCAA network. 10 o'clock Central Time, the tip. We'll have it for you. As I'm going to rattle around for a while, and then Barclay and Trinity Baptist at high noon.
3-pointer.
As Irish Holmes adds another triple. As Holmes has had a nice ball game. 2 of 3 from downtown, 6 points to go along with 4 boards. Gonzalez, though, led the way for the Tigers with 18. Bannister added 12, Manning 10. 3 in double figures. Oh, how about that feed? An excellent dime delivered by Michelle Jones. Tobuck just couldn't finish. Pair in double figures or Trinity Baptist, and Green and Perez. 3 ball off the mark. Tobuck the rebound. Snared it with one arm. As we approach 3 to go. Into the corner. Perez. Tobuck puts it on the deck. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. As they're in the bonus.
Her fourth.
Gibson picks up her 4th foul. And Tobuck back to the line. Was fired in that one. Just 1 of 5 from the stripe. And shooting numbers have been a struggle all night as she connects on the second. Free throw line, no exception. They've gotten there a bunch. They've had 31 trips to the line. Has Trinity Baptist, yet only converting on just under 55% of them, 17 of 31. And jumping into the line here is Wells, who took it away. 2-on-1 break. Wells ahead. Green back to Wells and back to the bleachers. Access denied. Looks like Talor Branch could play volleyball. That's good for a kill. A spike from the middle blocker, yeah. Had a mighty swing at that one. Good looking block nonetheless. Tobuck crossover dribble. Draws the foul, and she's back to the line. She's gotten there a fair share of times, and when you look as the Tigers will game plan tonight for Pensacola tomorrow in the semis. 2 big themes, I think, that'll be in that meeting room at the team hotel. Turnovers and don't foul. It'll be 33 free throw attempts as Tobuck connects on the first. In the game, meanwhile, we've had 54 free throws between the two teams, 22 for the Tigers. So Tobuck converts on both. She's 4 of 8 from the line on the night now, and another whistle. She tried to draw the charge, did Wells. Unable to do so. First team foul against Trinity Baptist here in the 4th.
Her third.
Or second team foul, beg your pardon. Shot off the mark. Tried to save it. Does so, but right to Green. Loose ball now. Coming away with it. Off on the run. Irish Holmes. Coast right in for the lay-in. (83-54) final 2 minutes. Tick away on day 1 of the NCCAA National Championships. Tobuck feeds inside. Lost the handle, turned it away. Now down the midline. Floater. Well, that was a pretty little move. As Parson dumps it in. Perez in the corner. Back to Green. Whips it around. Wells. So he from the corner. Off balance. Well off the mark. Don't forget, the end of the game, we got our score of the game presented by Score International. You won't want to miss that. And now on the break, Tobuck and Green. 2-on-1. Wrap around. Green flips it up and couldn't get the roll. Sort of a summary of how things have gone, but if you're looking for some reading maybe between games or between seasons, Check out Sports Spectrum, who tells the stories of sports intersecting with faith in Jesus Christ. And now is a great time to become a subscriber of the Sports Spectrum magazine. $18 for an entire year subscription. You can order yours today at sportsspectrum.com. 12.4 seconds to go and another whistle. It'll be the fourth foul on Morgan Wells.
Number 11, Morgan Wells, her fourth foul.
We're not over the limits yet, so another one, and they'll just dribble it on out, so we think. And that's exactly what they do, and this one will come to a close. All chalk on day one here in the NCCAA National Championships. As champion Christian played like it today. 85-54 your final as they march on to take on Pensacola in the semifinals at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That takes us to the Score International Score of the Game. Score specializes in short-term mission trips, pairing your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel internationally and domestically by joining Score on a short-term mission trip. As you see Gonzalez, the steal, and all the way to the rim she goes as part of several points off turnovers. That was the theme, 23 points off turnovers for the Tigers. Combine that with second chance points where they had 22 more of those. And you get an 85-54 win. Things to clean up, sure, but a good start as they're off to the semifinal.